Hey guys, welcome to the Truth Factor where we do headlines with an attitude. We have just some kind of maybe updates type things, but something that I feel is probably you need to hear because could be some movement probably in the next 24 hours. Who knows? Um, Only God, but I wanted to get a chance to get this out. So here we go, guys, with this update. There's a link in the description in the box below for everybody. Now, to me, this could be or couldn't be a huge thing, but I did talk to somebody that their husband was a Marine. He says this is a normal thing. So, um, anyway, I guess much to do about nothing, right? But Hal Turner thinks it's more to do something else. But anyway, we'll read the article. You be the judge. Last meal's question: crew of the U.S. aircraft carrier gets a steak and lobster dinner tonight. Rumor has it that the crew of the aircraft carrier USS Gerald R. Ford were treated to steak and lobster dinner tonight. Last meal, maybe. This type of extravagant dinner is usually reserved for holidays, which today is not, or when orders are coming that may lower the morale of the crew, like maybe war tomorrow. A sort of a last meal before someone's hypersonic missile blows the ship to Kingdom Come, maybe. I don't know. I don't like the look of this. No, I don't like the look of this at all, he says. Um, Not really sure what to think of it. I'll tell you, I didn't think it was a really good sign just because the feeling I got when I saw the thing, but that's just me. Um, but I will tell you that we did ask somebody. I asked somebody that was in the military, and they said no big deal, regular type deal, regular meal. Anyway, then we have Israel releasing leaflets in Gaza. This is also from Hal Turner. Leave your own house or be designated as a terrorist when we bomb your house. So Israeli aircrafts dropped leaflets on Gaza City on Saturday, reiterating previous requests that all civilian residents there evacuate to the southern area of the Gaza Strip. Residents said the wording of the leaflets carried a stricter tone than before, saying that whoever chooses not to evacuate would likely be designated as a member of a terrorist organization. So, anyway, you can imagine Hal's comments are like, "How dare you? How dare you? You can't remain in your own house, or you'll be a terrorist." So I don't know. He didn't agree with that. I don't know too many people that would agree with that. Uh, we also have the World IDF Chief of Staff to Commanders. We will enter the Gaza Strip. This here is from Hal Turner this evening. Lieutenant General Herzi Halvi told commanders in the Israeli Defense Force that we will begin an operational and a professional mission to destroy Hamas operatives, Hamas infrastructure, and we will also keep in our minds the images, scenes, and fallen from the Shabbat 2 weeks ago. He continued, we will enter Gaza. Gaza is complex. Gaza is dense. The enemy is preparing a lot of things there, but we are prepping things for them as well. And then we have this. Israel gives Hamas stern warning after it discovered files with instructions of making cyanide-based weapons. The Israeli military found a USB key with instructions for producing cyanide dispersion device on the body of Hamas operative who participated in the October 7 terrorist attack, according to two Israeli officials, and a copy of a classified Israeli Foreign Ministry cable obtained by Axios. It is not clear from the file whether Hamas had any serious or operational plan for using the makeshift chemical weapon or whether the group had attempted to produce them. The Israeli Foreign Ministry Weapons of Mass Destruction Non-Proliferation Department sent a classified cable to Israeli embassies in dozens of capitals worldwide, including Washington, on Thursday under the headline Hamas intention of using chemical weapons. Axios could not independently confirm the authenticity of the Hamas file. Still, Israeli officials have previously said they wouldn't share information with allies if they didn't think it was authenticated and reliable. The Israeli Foreign Ministry declined to comment. A Hamas spokesperson did not immediately respond to a request for comment. Israeli intelligence traced the origin of the document to a 2003 Al Qaeda manual, the Israeli Foreign Ministry said in the cable. This finding points to an intention by Hamas to use chemical weapons as part of terror attack against civilians, the cable alleges. And then we also have from End Time Headlines, 6 terrifying steps that could see Gaza crisis spiral into World War III. Israel overreacts. War spreads to Lebanon. Syria and Russia team up. Iran kicks off. U.S. and U.K. enter the fight. And Saudi Arabia forced in. Now, this is an opinion, of course. So, the Gaza crisis could spiral into an all-out world war in 6 terrifying steps. An ex-Navy chief warned if things go really wrong. Admiral Lloyd West predicted that the UK and US could see boots on the ground in Israel. And in Lebanon, Syria, Iran, and Russia might be drawn into the fight. Tensions in the Middle East have soared since Hamas terrorists unleashed hell onto Israel during the unexpected October 7th attacks that left some 1,400 Israelis dead. The full force of Israel's military might has been massing on the border for 2 weeks as Gaza braces itself for the looming full-scale ground invasion in what Israel expects to be a long war. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has vowed that every Hamas terrorist is marked by death and said Israel is fighting for its existence against new Nazis. Meanwhile, at least 4,000 Palestinians have been killed after almost 2 weeks of Israel pounding and densely populated enclave from above. Anyway, I think it's kind of the writing's on the wall on how we can see this going crazy. And according to Turkey, Turkey's going to enter tomorrow, supposedly 24 hours. I don't think that they're just people that just spat off things. So we probably will see Turkey enter the war. Will probably, and Hezbollah says they're entering. So what else is going to happen? I don't know. We've got a lot taking place, a lot lining up, just crazy stuff. Here's a new Pentagon report warns that China could have 1,000 nuclear warheads and missiles that can strike the U.S. by 2030. China is working toward doubling its nuclear warheads to 1,000 by the end of the decade, according to a Pentagon report reviewed by Insider. China was accelerating its development of capabilities to concepts to fight and win wars against a strong enemy, a likely euphemism for the United States, said the Pentagon's military and security developments involving the People's Republic of China. Report in 2020, the Department of Defense estimated China's operational nuclear warhead stockpile to be in the low 200s, which they expected to at least double by 2030. In the meantime, Beijing has expected its nuclear expansion and the Pentagon project's current figures to at least double within the next 7 years. The Pentagon estimates that China had more than 500 operational nuclear warheads in its arsenal as of May 2023. By 2030, China should have over 1,000 operational nuclear warheads, the Pentagon predicts. Most of these will be fielded on systems that can reach the contingents of the United States. The report also noted that China could explore developing conventional armed intercontinental range missile systems. It designed and fielded such capabilities would threaten conventional strikes against targets in continental United States, Hawaii, and Alaska. Despite the accelerated production, China's stockpiles are still a fraction of the U.S. and Russia, which reported possess more than 5,000 warheads each. The Pentagon report predicts that China is developing advanced nuclear delivery systems such as a fractional orbital bombardment system and strategic hypersonic glide vehicle to match the U.S. Defense capabilities and ramp up its own capabilities on the global stage. Now, guys, for those of you that have clicked on this link, we did do a few articles earlier. There was a Chinese media issuing an ominous warning. And guys, you know, medias are nothing except for the reason why you should probably take note is that everyone knows that everything is monitored that goes out and nobody can say anything. you know, without it going through a chain of command over there, right? But I also did a separate video just to talk about this. It wasn't from End Time Headlines, but there is an article from the East Eurasia something. Anyway, it's in the link in the other video that I did. But China has deployed 6 warships to the Middle East over fears Israel crisis could spark World War III. I think this is something that, you know, we have probably definitely overlooked on this channel. But just knowing that this is taking place, you know, we know Russia's moved in ships as well. We've got ships there. I think people are gearing up to put their 2 cents in this war if it does fly. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. What say you? Hey, Daryl. Hey, Brian. Hey, MG. People aren't saying much. Hal Turner, I know, right? I hear you. I hear you, brother. I don't know. I can't tell you what's going on. Mutiny, I guess. Mutiny. But anyway, a lot taking place. I'm not too concerned about the 6 military ships over there. Just saying.
I really want to tell me what she wants.
Okay, I'll get her. But I will say that the mere fact that Turkey's given them 24 hours and says that they're going to go ham on them, they're going to do more, kind of tells you that probably in the next 24 hours, there's going to be some kind of massive confrontation. So things could really go hot, if not sooner than that, because I think Hezbollah's already entered supposedly. So go figure. Anyway, trying to keep our eyes and ears on everything that is taking place and reporting everything as soon as it comes out. Yeah, boys and girls to be drafted. It's sad, isn't it? It is all out of control. You're absolutely, Joe's executive order, absolutely correct on that. I mean, you know, that was all Zelensky saying everybody get prepared for that, right? He's been pushing that because it's happened over there. They had to draft their boys and girls, right? So I guess he thinks it's only fair. So they're going to push us into a position where they think they're going to draft people's kids over here, I guess. I just don't even know what to think anymore. Hey, Walter, how are you, brother? Anyway, that's what I have for y'all. It's been an interesting weekend. I will tell you that I have seen more and more and heard more and more helicopters. What's up? I don't know. Outside of there might be an exercise going on that we don't know about. I will have prayer tonight. We're going to eat dinner. Dinner's done. So I've got to make Avery a plate. And I hear you, Ryan. Anyway, God bless y'all. Y'all have a wonderful evening. And if you missed the video, rewind. There's just a couple of good articles, I think, you know, talking about they're still going in and whatnot. So hopefully we won't have anything else to report tonight. I find it seems like all the time I end a stream, something else pops up, but it'll have to wait for a little while. Anyway, dinner's calling. I love y'all. Have a blessed night. Bye.